Welcome to Star Bios, the podcast where we delve into the fascinating lives of Hollywood's most iconic stars. I'm your host, Casey Gold, and today we're going to embark on an extraordinary journey through the life of a man who revolutionized the world of martial arts and cinema, Bruce Lee. With his captivating on-screen presence, philosophical outlook, and unparalleled physical prowess, Bruce Lee has become an enduring symbol of excellence and inspiration. But before he became a global phenomenon, Bruce Lee was just a young boy growing up in Hong Kong, surrounded by the vibrant energy of the city and the rich cultural heritage of his family. Born on November 27, 1940, in the Hour of the Dragon, at the Chinese Hospital in San Francisco's Chinatown, Bruce Lee was the fourth child of Li Hui-shuen and Grace Ho. The hospital, nestled in the heart of one of the largest Chinese communities outside of Asia, was a hub of activity, filled with the sounds of Mandarin and Cantonese, the aromas of traditional Chinese cuisine, and the vibrant colors of cultural festivals. His father, a renowned Cantonese opera singer, was performing in the United States at the time, entertaining audiences with his powerful voice and charismatic stage presence. The family soon returned to Hong Kong, where Bruce spent most of his childhood, immersed in the sights, sounds, and smells of traditional Chinese culture. The Lees lived in a crowded apartment in the Kowloon Tong neighborhood, surrounded by the hustle and bustle of street vendors, martial artists, and performers. Young Bruce was fascinated by the acrobats, jugglers, and musicians who filled the streets, and he would often watch them with wide eyes, absorbing the rhythms and movements that would later influence his own unique style. The air was thick with the smells of street food, roasted chestnuts, steamed dumplings, and stir-fried noodles, and the sounds of hawkers calling out their daily specials. Bruce's curiosity was insatiable, and he spent hours exploring the neighborhood, taking in the vibrant energy of the city. As a child, Bruce was a bit of a wild kid, always getting into mischief and pushing the boundaries. His parents, though loving and supportive, struggled to discipline him, and he was often sent to live with his older siblings or relatives for periods of time. Despite this, Bruce's mother, Grace, played a significant role in shaping his early years, teaching him the importance of respect, self-discipline, and perseverance. She instilled in him a strong sense of values, emphasizing the need to balance individuality with family and community obligations. She also encouraged his love of martial arts, enrolling him in his first Wing Chun classes at the age of 13 with the legendary Grandmaster Yip Man. Growing up in post-war Hong Kong, Bruce was exposed to a unique blend of traditional Chinese culture and modern Western influences. He attended Tak Soon Primary School, where he excelled in academics and athletics, particularly in boxing and soccer. However, it was his introduction to Wing Chun that truly changed the course of his life. Under Yip Man's guidance, Bruce began to develop his physical skills, learning the intricate techniques and principles of this ancient martial art. He trained tirelessly, often for hours on end, honing his craft and building a strong foundation for his future success. The Hong Kong of Bruce Lee's youth was a city in flux, recovering from the devastation of World War II and struggling to find its place in the modern world. The streets were filled with refugees, migrants, and entrepreneurs, all seeking to make a new life for themselves. This vibrant, dynamic environment had a profound impact on Bruce, shaping his worldview and informing his approach to martial arts. He was particularly drawn to the teachings of Confucius and the concept of be water, which emphasized the importance of adaptability, fluidity, and harmony with one's surroundings. As he navigated the complexities of traditional Chinese culture, Bruce began to develop a unique philosophy that blended Eastern and Western influences, emphasizing individual expression and self-actualization. As Bruce entered his teenage years, he began to explore other interests, including acting and dance. He appeared in several films as a child actor, including the classic Cantonese movie The Birth of Mankind, where he played a young prince, and he even worked as a cha-cha-cha dancer at a local nightclub, showcasing his agility and charisma on stage. These early experiences not only helped him develop his stage presence, but also introduced him to the world of entertainment, where he would eventually make his mark. Bruce's love of performance was evident in everything he did, from his energetic dance moves to his captivating smile, which could light up a room. With his quick wit, boundless energy, and natural charisma, Bruce Lee was destined for greatness. And yet, his early years were not without challenges. He faced bullying and racism as a child, struggling to balance his love of martial arts with the demands of traditional Chinese culture. Despite these obstacles, Bruce persevered, driven by an insatiable curiosity and a passion for learning that would stay with him throughout his life. As Bruce Lee entered his late teens, he found himself at a crossroads, where the winding streets of Hong Kong's Kowloon neighborhood converged with the vast expanse of his own ambition. The sounds of the city, the cacophony of vendors, the hum of trams, and the chatter of pedestrians served as a constant reminder of the vibrant energy that pulsed through his veins. It was during this period that he began to focus more intently on his martial arts training, delving deeper into the principles of Wing Chun under the guidance of Grandmaster Yip Man. The dimly lit alleyways and cramped rooftops of Kowloon became his proving ground, where he would spend hours honing his techniques, testing his limits, and exploring the intricacies of combat. As he trained, Bruce's fascination with other martial arts styles grew, and he began to explore the world of boxing and fencing. He would often watch old films of Joe Louis and Muhammad Ali, studying their footwork, hand speed, and ring generalship. He also became enamored with the strategic nuances of fencing, marveling at the way a skilled fencer could use agility, timing, and misdirection to outmaneuver their opponent. This eclectic approach to martial arts would later become a hallmark of his unique style, as he sought to distill the essence of various disciplines into a singular, holistic system. In 1959, at the age of 19, Bruce made the bold decision to leave Hong Kong and move to Seattle, Washington, to attend high school and live with his family friends. The gray skies and drizzly rains of the Pacific Northwest were a far cry from the sweltering heat and humidity of Hong Kong, but Bruce was undeterred. He saw this as an opportunity to broaden his horizons, to experience a new culture, and to share his passion for martial arts with a wider audience. As he settled into his new life, Bruce began teaching martial arts classes at the local community center, where he would meet students from all walks of life, each with their own unique story and motivation. This period marked a significant turning point in Bruce's life, as he began to forge his own path, blending traditional techniques with modern innovations and philosophical insights. He devoured books on philosophy, psychology, and physics, seeking to understand the underlying principles that governed human movement and behavior. He became particularly drawn to the teachings of Taoism and Buddhism, which emphasized the importance of balance, harmony, and self-awareness. As he delved deeper into these subjects, Bruce began to develop his own philosophical approach to martial arts, one that would eventually become known as Jeet Kune Do, or the Way of the Intercepting Fist. In 1964, Bruce returned to Hong Kong, determined to make a name for himself in the film industry. The city's vibrant energy and frenetic pace were a perfect match for his own boundless enthusiasm and creative drive. He landed a contract with Golden Harvest, a prominent production company, and soon found himself starring in films such as The Big Boss, 1971, and Fist of Fury, 1972. These movies catapulted Bruce to international stardom, showcasing his lightning-fast reflexes, impressive physicality, and charismatic screen presence. His portrayal of Chen Zhen in Fist of Fury, for example, cemented his status as a cultural icon as he embodied the spirit of Chinese nationalism and resistance against foreign oppression. As Bruce's film career took off, he continued to develop his philosophical approach to martial arts. He saw Jeet Kune Do as a holistic system that encompassed not only physical technique, but also mental discipline, emotional balance, and spiritual awareness. He believed that true mastery of the self required a deep understanding of one's own strengths, weaknesses, and motivations, as well as a willingness to adapt and evolve in response to changing circumstances. As he once remarked, "Do not pray for an easy life, pray for the strength to endure a difficult one," reflecting his commitment to self-cultivation and personal growth. In 1966, Bruce married Linda Emery, and the couple had 2 children, Brandon and Shannon. This period of stability allowed Bruce to focus on his craft as he continued to act in films, teach martial arts, and write about his philosophical approach to combat. His book, Tao of Jeet Kune Do, published posthumously in 1975, remains a seminal work in the field of martial arts, offering insights into his unique approach to training and self-discovery. The early 1970s saw Bruce Lee's star rise to unprecedented heights as he became a global phenomenon, transcending cultural boundaries and captivating audiences with his electrifying performances. His collaboration with director Raymond Chow on films such as Way of the Dragon, 1972, and Enter the Dragon, 1973, resulted in some of the most iconic martial arts movies of all time, showcasing Bruce's remarkable skills, charismatic presence, and philosophical depth. The famous fight scene between Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris in the Roman Colosseum, for instance, has become an enduring symbol of martial arts cinema, exemplifying the fusion of style, technique, and showmanship that defined Bruce's approach to film. As Bruce Lee's fame grew, so did his influence on popular culture. He inspired countless fans around the world, from aspiring martial artists to actors, musicians, and athletes who sought to emulate his dedication, discipline, and creative expression. His legacy extends far beyond his films, as he helped to popularize martial arts, challenge traditional notions of Eastern and Western cultures, and promote a holistic approach to personal growth and self-discovery. The impact of his teachings can be seen in the many lives he touched, from students who trained with him in Hong Kong and Seattle to fans who were inspired by his films and writings. As Bruce Lee's star continued to shine bright, he remained committed to his craft, constantly seeking new ways to express himself and push the boundaries of martial arts and film. The year 1973 marked a pivotal moment in his career, as he embarked on his most ambitious project yet, Game of Death, a film that would showcase his unique blend of martial arts and philosophy. Although the film was never completed during his lifetime, the existing footage and concept have become legendary among fans and scholars alike, offering a glimpse into Lee's innovative vision. The idea for Game of Death was born out of Lee's fascination with the concept of death as a transformative experience. He saw it as an opportunity to explore the human condition, delving into themes of mortality, spirituality, and personal growth. The film's narrative follows a martial artist who must navigate a series of challenges and opponents, each representing a different level of consciousness. As Lee himself described it, the Game of Death is not just a physical game, but a mental and spiritual one as well. This profound understanding of the human experience would become a hallmark of his philosophy, inspiring countless individuals to re-examine their own values and aspirations. Tragically, Bruce Lee's life was cut short on July 20, 1973, when he died suddenly in Hong Kong at the age of 32. The circumstances surrounding his death were mysterious and controversial, with speculation about the role of a faulty prescription medication, Equagesic, which contained a combination of aspirin and the muscle relaxant. Some believed that Lee may have had an allergic reaction to the medication, while others pointed to the possibility of a cerebral edema caused by the medication's interaction with his body. Despite the tragic ending to his life, Bruce Lee's legacy has only continued to grow, inspiring generations of martial artists, actors, and filmmakers. In the years following his death, Bruce Lee's films continued to gain popularity, introducing his work to new audiences around the world. His most famous film, Enter the Dragon, became a cultural phenomenon, cementing his status as a global icon. The film's success can be attributed to its unique blend of martial arts, action, and philosophy, which resonated with viewers from diverse backgrounds. As one critic noted, Lee's charisma on screen was undeniable, but it was his ability to convey complex ideas through simple yet powerful actions that truly set him apart. This synergy between physicality and spirituality has inspired countless individuals to explore the intersections between body, mind, and spirit. As Bruce Lee once said, "A goal is not always meant to be reached. It often serves simply as something to aim at," reflecting his commitment to constant self-improvement and personal growth. This philosophy has inspired countless individuals to pursue their passions and strive for excellence in their respective fields. For example, basketball legend Kobe Bryant often credited Lee's philosophy with helping him develop a growth mindset, which enabled him to push beyond his perceived limits and achieve greatness on the court. Similarly, actor and martial artist Jackie Chan has spoken about the profound impact of Lee's teachings on his own approach to film and life. Today, Bruce Lee is remembered as a true pioneer and visionary, whose contributions to martial arts, film, and popular culture are immeasurable. His legacy extends far beyond his films, as he helped to challenge traditional notions of Eastern and Western cultures, promoting a holistic approach to personal growth and self-discovery. The Bruce Lee Foundation, established by his wife Linda, continues to promote his philosophy and teachings, inspiring new generations of artists, athletes, and thinkers. As the Foundation's mission statement reads, "We strive to preserve and share Bruce Lee's legacy, using his principles of self-actualization and personal growth to empower individuals and communities around the world. His commitment to excellence, his passion for self-expression, and his dedication to personal growth have inspired a global community of individuals who strive to embody his spirit." We see this in the countless martial artists who continue to train and innovate in his name, as well as in the filmmakers and actors who draw inspiration from his pioneering work. In conclusion, Bruce Lee's story serves as a powerful reminder that our lives are not defined by their duration, but by their depth and impact. Though his time on this earth was cut short, his spirit continues to inspire and guide us, offering a beacon of hope and motivation for those seeking to push beyond their limits and achieve greatness. That's all for today's Star Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, I'm Casey Gold, reminding you to keep shooting for the stars.